Yo, it's your boy, DRC from PainInTheGulo.com.
And your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And
Yo,
this is
talk
yo shit.
nigga.
That was perfect, nigga.
It's getting cold down, dog.
It was good, bro.
Yo, bless you, Pop. You already.
Another motherfucker. So me and DRC been talking shit already, alright? So y'all gonna have to just hop in this conversation and just take the roller coaster ride. So quick summary, break it down. Red pill, blue pill. Shout out my mans, cause my niggas helping. My niggas helping the world be
Base
more educated.
overall nut. Stop judging.
What's his name?
Coach Greg Adams, baby.
Shout out to Coach
Shout out
Greg
Coach,
Adams.
Baby, always.
So break down his whole philosophy.
It's a mindset, it's abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Stop being mad at women and men for doing what's in their nature. And stop judging people. Stop judging women for doing what's natural to them, bro. Niggas getting, and same thing with women.
So I feel like for men, what women are not told is I wouldn't even say sex drives. Nature in male's nature is natural for him to have multiple people he lay with. Now I do think with a real nigga, even if he do lay around, he's gonna have one motherfucker. Like I feel like most niggas do that. Even successful motherfuckers, they'll have one woman that stay at home. When they go out, she comes out with them, and then they have all the other bitches on the side that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Nobody ever sees. That's the untold truth about men. Women usually allow it when the nigga's rich, but it's still the untold truth nature about all men, whether he broke, homeless, millionaire, a thousandaire, whatever the case, 14, 13, 1, 11, whatever age, male species. Now, what men don't learn about women is women jobs during dating is to select. Natural selection.
Always is.
What is the best selection for me? Am I playing the short game or the long game? That you may not know that, sir. But if you don't, that's why you always. And I think that isn't that a player rule? Always be on your P's and Q's, or somebody will come get your bitch. Like, so it's like I thought it was assumed that niggas knew that shit, but it's like, and it's like we with us knowing that, I already know like so many people in marriages and relationships, once they got their girl or they're with them or they get comfortable, they stop trying to, you know what I mean? And it's like, nah, a relationship takes constant work every single day. Not buying flower shit every day, but like showing the person that you interested and you on your P's and Q's, so they be stupid for looking elsewhere. You know what I mean? Or even if they do peep other shit, they gonna see,
like
yeah, that's nice,
like
but that's
that.
still not on my nigga shit.
Because,
and it's like,
exactly.
so it's just like, or even though, oh, you nice right now, but my nigga got some shit in the cut that he's working on. It's gonna be 3 times as much as that. So I don't even need to worry about what his shit looking like. Right? So it's just like, but a lot of women are not, or play like niggas play the short game, drug dealing. That's what's playing the short game, trying to get the money quick, whatever. A lot of people play the short game, try to get it. Or everybody want to come up. Nobody want to do the work to come up themselves. Everybody want, and it's just like me and Yossi was talking and arguing about this shit. But what happened was DRC, or from my man's Coach Greg Adams, men are the prize, according to him, right? Now, I'm a blue pill nigga, apparently, because I'm like, no, women are the prize. I personally believe women are the prize because they the portals into this motherfucker, right? But it's like he act like a good, he's like, how the fuck they gonna bring any motherfucker in here without us? Good point. I'm gonna second that. All right, let me think about that. So I then changed it to like, men ain't the prize, woman ain't the prize. A good man with a good woman is the prize. There's no, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if the man is the prize, then women ain't shit. And if women are the prize, then men ain't shit. No? It don't work like that, or no?
You know what you
Only.
You know what you bring?
Because I feel like this is,
Nah, you know what you
we in a world of this and that. So
You know
if it's that, then it gotta be this too.
I just figured out.
We can't
We
cannot have opposites.
I figured out your job from God. I just got it right now after all this time, bro.
What's my job?
You are instead of the devil's advocate, you're the angel advocate.
I like that. I Keep that shit. Yo, it's your boy Remy Bro, the Angel's Advocate. Let's talk, nigga.
Because you know what I love? This is why I learned psychology. Every time I bring, like what you just said, was such a fabulous point, my nigga. That I don't even want to talk about because you just let me know that is balance. And you, nigga, it's so.
But I want to still give shout outs to Coach Greg Adams because he's teaching the game.
But what you
Men needs to understand that as much as she's the prize, you a fucking prize too. And y'all gotta match each other's prize to be boom, blow
it's
up.
so easy to get lost in that shit right. And but that's why to listen to these type of people, you have to be in that zone. You just
but it's like I feel like it's part of the journey.
It is.
And what Coach Greg is doing is niggas are so far down, he just gotta build them up. Fuck bitches, all about you. Get women, it's all about you. And niggas really need to get to that. Most niggas who get thousands of women drawing, they not focused on what they focused on. So he's trying to. So he has to go that hard. I feel like the same way with a lot of people in different senses of different parts of the community, like Dr. Umar Johnson. I love that nigga. He goes super hard, but he's supposed to go that hard. Now there's gonna be other people who are dialed a little bit down. Those are the people you sent to mediate, and then he goes back to Dr. Umar. But we also caught up. Everybody has to be politically correct, and it's like, nah. Some people need to be the extreme, because some people are extremely lost.
It's simple as you're not gonna go to a football game and get mad that niggas don't score like basketball. It's not the game.
Yeah, or soccer. You like, yo, they only score 1 point.
That's not, and that's what. Overall, I have to stop being.
So niggas don't know the rules to the game. People haven't been taught, or we've been lied to about the rules of the game.
All three of those.
Every men, women, child, everyone in between.
Because think about it, bro. Like you said, my person on marriage, well, I don't need a piece of paper. I don't need all that.
Right.
Same thing with Valentine's Day. That's just me. I'm not emotional. The fuck I gotta show you?
Wait till you have a daughter, nigga.
That's where, and that's. See, why you talking like
yo,
that?
Bro, they bring it up
like that, man. Nigga just cursed that.
I didn't curse it.
Nigga just.
Yo, I'll tell you this now. Son, I love you. Girls are better than boys, bro. As a father, girls are better than boys.
Hey, I can't argue.
As a mother, you don't want your sons. Mother, you don't want your sons. And I want my son too, so I can teach him how to be. And I have somebody to teach all the things that I've learned. If he's listening. But like that, it's fucking, and it makes you feel. You see how you don't like those certain parts of the movies? You're gonna love those parts when you have a daughter. If you're blessed to have a daughter.
Niggas say you love the parts. I was watching a preview. And I was writing at the same time, like, how does somebody sit here and write 110 pages of sadness? I hope this is one of them times I'll be like, I'll write 50, and the other nigga will write the other 50. Because there's no way in hell I'm sitting there writing sad shit for a whole movie.
It might be their therapy.
That's, and you know what's crazy is I'm learning? It's age. As you get older, because you're going to feel different at certain times in your life, bro. So they might, next year might be no, bro, I want to write a notebook. Like, what? Write the whole notebook. Yo.
The girl, I can't wait to meet that girl. The girl I'd be like, God, y'all giggling in the corner and shit. I'm gonna call you, baby.
Yo, you know it's crazy.
Cause the shit is like, it happens to all of us.
It's over.
It's going to
It came and it left. That shit ain't coming back. But then it's like, that's
But I feel like, I want to get to another point.
Go ahead.
That you brought up earlier. Men and women love differently.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And understanding that is...
Women don't love unconditionally. Men do. Go ahead. Tell me not. Go ahead. If you can't even argue because if you agree with what Chris Rock said, that's not unconditional love. You have to have value. to be loved, bro. The way to that love you want. Men need love uncontrolled. You can, how many times you done love a woman or had love a woman who was not good for you? Just because you see, but it's not even about that. I can look past all that.
But I feel like the same could be said the other way.
My nigga, when it's come
I feel like,
in that aspect, yeah. But overall,
alright, I get you. For men,
yes.
and the thing about it is like, what constitutes a man is so vague because it's like there's 60-year-old boys out here. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess at the age of 18, you get 18 years to be a kid as a man, or as a boy, you get 18 years to be unconditionally
Depending
loved,
on where. Majority of the time.
right?
Majority.
And then or 13,
Majority.
let's give it a 13, right? And then after that, once you start hitting puberty and you start growing hair and start looking like what a grown adult
consists of, okay.
you know what I mean? Because it's like, there's some young niggas who be like, saying some grown man shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, right, also, so it's like, does a man, or if a man is actually a man, he's gonna always be a value.
That's right. Yeah.
So it works.
But if he knows he's a man, though.
But it works in nature if man actually is a man. What happened is, because of whatever, this man was stuck in his growth. He's still a boy, but appears to be a man. So when he gets treated like a man and does boy shit, it's like you're discarded. And it's like, that's not unconditional love. That's not them loving unconditionally. They could love you unconditionally and still discard you. But like you said, natural selection. I'm not going to stay with a man that I'm going to die with. I'm going to find some way I could live and my children could live and I could be the best version of myself. But with this person, this boy that appears to be a man, that I've trusted in him to do the man shit for me so I could be the woman, he failed at that. So I got to drop him and go find somebody else. You get what I mean? But it's like, what happens is, like you said, niggas ain't taught the game. So we come in the game, we good players, but we don't know the rules, all the rules. So when we get caught up, we like, oh, no, this shit is rigged. It's not rigged, boy. There's certain shit, like, granted, like you said, okay, earlier, you said a nigga got money, that's a alpha level status, right? And he may not be alpha in all this shit, but money-wise, financial-wise, he's an alpha. And it's like, a lot of niggas cheat with that.
Yes.
They come off like a real nigga. However they got their finances, but it's like they come off as alphas because they have the financial shit. But they don't have the emotional, the non-tangible shits down packed. Like, emotionally sound, not gonna get all crazy when they girl get crazy, or max they any, or like, you know what I mean? So emotional, not necessarily emotional, but like emotionally stupid, basically, or ignorant, or retarded, or broken. What it really is, niggas ain't healed from whatever case. So it's like, the way you could say, I agree with the whole statement, but the reason why men feel slighted is because a lot of these men, or people who appear to be like, niggas are entitled, they think because they're a certain age, they're a man now, and it's like, no, just because you reach this age, doesn't mean you a man. You still have to do the trials. You still have to be trial. Right, there's trial by fire. You still have to be. Men are forged. They're not. You know what I mean? Like
you don't have that.
You know what I mean? So it's like a father who's a man knows what he has to do to his son to make him a man. So, but if a boy is raising another boy, he's only gonna teach him what he knows, and if it's not enough. So it's like, but men are always valued in nature. The male is always valuable, whether it be just for the sperm. Bitches don't even want the nigga around in most time in nature. You don't need to be around. I just need you for. Oh, you strong? Alright, beat up all these niggas. Okay, yeah, you are strong. My children be strong. That's all I need from you.
So now,
but it's like,
no. Alright, bet that's so. When you said that,
and then, but like what I said, now for women it's the same shit. It applies for women too, because a lot of women are coming to men thinking or saying they they got the, oh, I could fuck him really good, but they don't have the, how do I help him keep stable? How do I be his peace when he's thinking? When I'm being emotional, how do I shut the fuck up so he could figure some shit? How do I, you know what I mean? How do I put my shit to the side at certain points, or how do I bring shit up to him correctly so we can actually work through this shit? Those are parts that women need, but they think because of this or that, or I'm a bad bitch or whatever.
In saying all that,
we're not real men and we're not real women.
What I could safely get from that was,
you was right, yeah.
in the game, right? Like the game being the way the game is, and from women choosing the mate, I need a stronger mate for my kids to protect, because it's just that's in them. That's what's nature.
Natural selection.
Niggas.
Every man is valuable, but like you said, if you don't know his value, and why he's valuable, and what makes him valuable to the woman, that's the nature. It's not a problem that they can't unconditionally love, because that's the nature. If you the thing about it is, hold on. Look, let me break it to you like this, because now I would have to break it to you spiritual, and this is why I say women are the prize, because spiritually they the portal, but it's like if I leave my seeds here, if I impregnate women, it will continue.
So it goes back, and
but if I die,
so it goes back to,
I still have my seeds planted, so I'm still living.
It simply goes back to, stop judging a woman for being a woman.
Exactly.
That's it. Hold on.
And it's like, and what Chris Rock was doing,
that's it.
Was teaching us the game. And the thing about it is, like, even the way he said it sounds weird, because it's like a man of value. Man is always valuable. Man equals value.
And overall.
Exactly. But you have to actually be a man.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't easy. That shit ain't easy. That shit ain't light. When a lion has to go defend his fucking kingdom to a pack of hyenas, that shit ain't easy.
So that's the message at the end of the day, when Coach and Kevin and all of them be saying is, this is the game, fellas. It's not about getting mad. It's just preparing yourself, protecting yourself, being a good. That's it, bro. That's it. So that's it.
So now look. What I think a man is completely different to what you think a man is. And that same applies for women. Women are looking for a certain type of man.
Yeah.
Do you fit those criteria? How do you find women that are looking for the criteria that you bring to the table? And has the criteria that you want?
And as a man,
and you find that perfect balance,
journey,
right?
You're not even worried about it.
Because it's gonna come to you. And a woman, same thing for women.
And it only becomes a fucking problem or invested energy is when you start wanting to change the rule or trying to play with the game you can't even touch. That's it.
And even with when men and women, because I feel like this what happens a lot of times. The right man and the right woman get together, but then they start trying to do each other's job or tell each other how to do. No, you pick the motherfucker for a reason, right? Follow the lead. Keep following.
They said once a person tells you they love you, they automatically go into panic mode, because it's like, I want to keep this love. I want this. I like this. So now, instead of just being how you was, now you start doing all weird shit. You want to, you love me today? Like what? Like you start doing some weird, bro, because you start panicking. That's, bro. Yo, we just did all. You know what all this shit just did, bro? This shit just something. This is the hardest part, and it has become the easiest shit to do now for me, bro. All this, bro, that's gonna take niggas 20 fucking years to do. That's it. Don't chase them. Stop chasing them. Believe in everything you do. That's it, bro.
And I feel like what men been taught was, you gotta do this to get women. You gotta do that to get women. Women like this, women like that. No, women like a man who's being a man, and their man, the man that they were, the man that they could be, because they're the man that physically.
Also advice to it. I know you ain't gonna agree with this, but they all stress this heavy. Don't you ever get dating advice from a woman. Don't ever get dating advice from a woman.
I can't say that because it's like I can say the same shit about niggas. There's certain, you gotta know who to, everybody. You're a filter. You are a filter.
You know what you do?
You get to pick and choose what you choose to believe in, what people tell you, what you read about. You get to pick and choose what you follow.
Yo.
Now, if you following something, but it's always leading you
Yo,
down
I
a
know
certain
that's
road,
what you've been
stop
doing
following
this
that
whole
shit.
time, bro.
Try something else. That's it.
That's what you've been doing this whole
I be
time.
doing the same shit. I'm talking all this shit. I still be going down the same road.
And you
But
made me think, yo,
you gotta try a different road,
like,
which is uncomfortable as fuck.
like you told me before, you are so in your zone. And
think so.
And you just, because there is such thing as toxic positive, you can be too positive.
All right, I get you.
You talk the motherfucker. You have a lining that's not here in America, bro. Like, I'm being dead ass right now because no matter what we speak about, in the moment, you can always boom, 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 and you can always step out the game and start playing referee, which is an announcer, which is crazy, and you do it so, but it's such a.
Bro, we all of that.
No, but
you know what I think it is? Alright, so let me break it down. Alright, bet. So we're human beings. What you said to me was a being problem that our being can't figure out. I had to go to a human problem that a human can't figure out. I had to listen to what you said, put it on spiritual terms, and then see if it's still and what's out of whack. You get me? So even the whole man shit that you said, which is a really good point, I had to stop and think about it because you was like, the men are not valued only on the principle that they can provide something. But what do they say a man is? A man is a provider. So you can't remove it. You can't say a woman is a nurturer. No, women are nurturers. That's what they naturally, their spiritual essence and strength is in nurturing. And that's why I said earlier, yes, the women's a prize. I don't feel like I could raise a child and teach him its ABCs. I don't have the patience. But a woman's nurturing could tolerate all of that and do all that. A man's nature is to go out and find shit and whatever.
That's what I meant to say. You fucking too humble. That's it right there.
No, I'm a fucking
we know it's crazy,
ass
but
nigga.
But that's the crazy part.
Come see me on stage when I'm holding that motherfucker.
Because in this shit,
like, oh, that's not that
bro,
shit.
what you doing but what you can do and literally do, it takes like a nigga as powerful as me. I had to literally give me an hour. Give me 30. But it's like heat up the bro
with the practice, bro. And if I was in the heat, it don't happen that fast, bro.
Nah, see, this is that bullshit humbleness I be talking about.
Oh nah, bro. Because this is what I don't want people to think. I don't want people to think I have this type of superpower. Nah, nigga, it's like I said it right. But it's like it's also a strength that I've been working on. Kind of like how I said with the. You have anger muscles, you have vulnerability muscles, you have humble, you know what I mean? And it's like, whichever ones you flex a lot is the ones you're gonna be really strong at, and that's gonna be your go-to.
Do you ever let people be angry?
Huh?
That's a better question. I gotta start asking you better questions. That's what it is.
What?
Do you ever let people be angry?
Yeah.
If somebody is tight around you, like you're not gonna you gonna let them be angry. You can let them be angry.
Leave them the fuck alone. Don't talk to them. They upset. My nephews do that shit all the time. Why are you asking him to play with you? You don't see he mad right now? Leave him alone. Give him a couple times.
So if the house is staticky, this is just mad static in the crib, you can literally sit there and still.
So no.
So what you leaving?
I would either.
Or you gonna try to start conversation?
So. What is it called? What is it telling you? If it's because I'm also the youngest in my house, so if everything's staticky and motherfuckers not gonna listen to me, my best bet is to, if my son is there, grab him and go to somewhere secluded and let all the static happen. You know what I mean? Go to the eye of the storm and just wait the shit out. But it's like if niggas is actually listening to me, then I'm gonna try to use my voice to like try to weather the storm. Hey, let's take it in this direction.
Better yet. Not even me, somebody else. some like your BM or somebody, like
Right.
when they decide to vent to you, like legit
Right.
vent, and it may include you inside the vent.
Right.
Are you actively or you sitting there letting them be in their stool?
It's that's a strength. That's a skill.
That's
So a lot of times, even like, all right,
Mhm.
for example, remember you told me a story about somebody, and he said if a nigga got 2 baby mamas, he ain't shit. right?
yeah.
And you told me the story.
Mhm.
I didn't take it no type of way
Mhm.
because it's like, yeah, I got 2 baby mamas by 2 different women, but I personally still think I'm a catch or a prize or however you want to say it. But it's just like, just because y'all don't see it don't mean I'm not, or just because like the woman who's do fucking see it, that's who's supposed to see it. This is a deflection. My 2 baby mothers by 2 different is a deflection from a whole lot of fucking problems. Do you understand me? Because on paper I look bad, and that's what's supposed to look like. Because motherfuckers will take a whole lot of advantage of me, especially women, if they know the type of caliber of nigga. You know what I mean? Even just listening to their problems and just going through it with them and actually really listening, which is a hard skill. It's easy to do with other people other than my BM,
Mhm.
but it's like, or at least the BM that talks to me about their shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, when it's other people, it's a lot easier because I'm not as emotionally invested, or my triggers don't connect to their triggers. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, there'll be triggers, and it's like, I have to shut the voice up in my head and continue listening.
That's right. Okay. So you can let somebody be wrong if they feel like they just want to be wrong. In terms of,
and with certain people, no.
there we go. That's thank you.
And I will fight them and fight them.
and-
Like one time,
see?
like recently,
See?
I argued with my grandma
Yeah,
until
see?
my dad
See, you
came and said, "Bro, what are you doing?"
So-
and I'm like,
So
"But," and he's like,
So you know what you just told me? There's a certain
"You're
way.
not accepting
There's a certain way.
what it is."
There's
And
a
I was
certain
like,
question, a certain way. I just learned something about you right now. Real time, bro. That ass because what you just said before that was, now I want them to know the skill. I want to know why. And you just boom. That's something you have. Like you said, some people, nah, it's not gonna. So don't think it's a superpower.
No, it's
that's
not.
So what I just learned right now
Right.
is better questions. See what I'm saying?
Right.
That's crazy. That's
Nah,
beautiful.
but it's like-
because that makes sense. That's what I want
because
to
the
know.
thing about it is like, we
Certain-
all
just
we
don't
all
sit there
have
and pray.
we all have triggers, and then this goes on how you heal from your triggers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
So-
my baby mother is the root to a lot of my triggers,
So-
but she's also my best teacher to teach me if I really
but
own
then
these
if you
triggers
see,
or not.
But then if you see yourself out, it makes sense because at work you can take yourself. Oh, why you like Paul said? Yo, you always the same way.
Right.
So you unlock a fucking chamber that you took great skill. You're still working on. It's an active day thing.
Oh, yeah,
but the
definitely.
chamber you unlock is
Right.
the reason why I realized sometimes I feel like we be here, like we not eye to eye, but it makes perfect sense now. Because you at a chamber I'm actively trying to get to. And I get there sometimes.
No, bro, you in there.
No,
bro.
but I don't agree with this shit. It's just I want to fight it. You
The-
on the other
but the
hand,
thing about that's part of the process.
But
I was fighting the chamber too.
It's just.
You remember what I said?
It's
You remember what I
it's
said?
just-
I'm petty in my head, but I never
it's
get
weird
to
to
be
see,
on
bro.
thing.
It's just weird to
it's
see,
a
bro.
skill.
That's it.
You remember you said, yo, you're not petty at all. I'm like, oh, I'm very petty in my head, but it don't
See?
get to manifest
See?
because by the time. But
See?
that's a skill though,
Because
because
niggas
we
could be
all
having
we all had
some
pettiness
niggas just talking.
in
Some
them,
niggas just talking about.
just
niggas
like
could
we
talk
all
about-
got greatness in us.
Niggas could talk like niggas say, yo,
I may not be able to-
I just got this new gun. I'm about to. Niggas is having that type of conversation, and you seeing the conversation as, how's the gun, man? Like you see like you
It's like, what are you doing
you
with the
trying to you break, and I'm seeing that, bro. You when you have conversations, debates, you looking at it from let's start at the first step and see how we got here 1st, and then let's conquer this
Right,
one. And that's the see. But
No, that's not
a problem. It's not
like-
but where we at right now.
There's a
But where we
problem
at right
with this
now,
tree.
that's you're gonna have
Look
to
at the roots.
put that on ice in the summer for a little bit, bro. Because you're gonna need that.
Again, but
As
that's
you
a
get older.
skill, though.
That's
That's a skill.
that's
Skill,
crazy,
it's
bro.
not.
It's crazy,
I hear
bro.
you. I hear you.
Because when
It's good to hear this because I don't even see it like this because like
I-
what most people do is they assume people are like them.
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
pick up the same shit they pick up.
Nah.
And it's just like, oh yeah, dude, like even when you were telling me about like things, it's like, nigga, they say it and play it one-on-one. Like, stay on your shit. But it's like, they don't tell you the rule the way it's like, yo, bro. It's not even about, oh, you got married. My nigga, stay on your shit because it never stops, bro. You age faster than your woman. She's gonna be bad if she's a lot younger than you. Then you gotta be on your shit because it's like, because back in the day they used to have way younger, you know what I mean? So it's like by the time you 80, 90, she's still like, you know what I mean? She could still have a whole nother lifetime.
Where you going? Where you going, bro? Where you going, bro? You moving,
Nah, but
moving
it's
like
like-
a mamba. Moving like
What
a
you
mamba
gotta,
on the high school
I feel
court,
like
bro.
what a skill is the skill that I've tried or I work on every day is getting out of the situation and looking at it.
Without even, but before you even invest any type of emotion to it. That's the beauty.
No,
of
I
it.
did that the other day
What?
because
You put the votes?
the other day my grandma, I believe she had a seizure.
Oh.
That shit was scary as
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then the way my mom reacted to it, it was scary
Even
as
worse, right? Just
Woo!
double
And it was
time
just
that
like,
shit. Yeah.
I was more scared for my mom than my
Mhm,
grandma, to be
mhm.
honest. And it was just like, damn. She went to the hospital, and I had nothing to do. I'm home alone. She just left. Everybody's out the house. I had nothing but my thoughts to sit. And I'm like, this is a good time to start fearing and getting scared and overthinking it. But I was just like, yo, what we about to do? And I don't even know what I did. I think I spent the whole time thinking about what we about to do rather than thinking about what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it made no sense to start worrying about that time. She didn't even get to the doctors yet, telling them to check her to see what's going on. So it's like, for you to go so far into the future, I was just trying my best to stay in the now. And it was just like, that motherfucking fear was in the, he was like, is it
Like the Squid Game.
Do I come in now?
I hear you.
You're not ready? Not yet? Not yet?
I hear
Not
you
yet?
behind me. Somebody
Where's
behind
I'm
me.
ready for my cue whenever, alright? Just, I'm like, I'm on you, bro. Just lean the shoulder and I'm all up in here like, you know, but I was just like, I'm gonna wait till I get some information before I choose to feel a way about the situation. And that shit was fucking hard, cause I'm just like, my heart start, like the whole panic, thing is starting to happen, and it's just like, yo, bro, it's not even needed yet. You know what I mean? Granted, if it's needed, I'm gonna be all of that. But it's like, we may not need this yet, bro. We don't gotta waste all this energy and time right now going into that when we don't know if it's facts. You know what I mean? Now, if we find out it's fact, then by all means, let that shit go. Because you don't want to hold that shit up. But it was just like, oh, I bet. And I think that's for at least for me, is how I would fight tears. Because even the whole tearing up situation never even come up for me. It was just like, that was the test of some shit. I was like, damn, universe, what the fuck you got me in right now? Are you trying to tell me I can't, I gotta, and it's like, it sounds so crazy. You gotta pick and choose when to feel what your feelings don't earn, like,
They don't say,
whatever happens to you doesn't necessarily earn your emotional
response. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Even if you feel it, it doesn't necessarily
It's not warranted,
earn
bro. Yo, that's beautiful.
type
bro.
shit. You know what I mean?
Control your shit,
You gotta
bro.
earn my emotions, and it's not easy, either good or bad. So if somebody passed away, I may not cry because it's like the love I have for them was already solidified. It sounded, I know what it was, but it's like your emotions.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you don't.
not
It's
bad
sweet.
to have
A lot
it.
of times, this is the best way, and this I guess is how fear works. Your emotions is not responding to what's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's responding to what you think might happen. And it's like, stay in the fucking now, and
And you can
it's
see
like,
options.
and you realize those emotions are not even warranted yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you slow down. You
And
slow
it's
down
like,
the time.
be in the moment. Okay, so she went to the hospital. All right, so and now it's like, now for what most people would have to do there is have something they go to, whether it be a TV show or read a book or something. It might just be go for a walk, but it's just like if most people are, I don't know how people are with their inner voice, how quiet, how they could quiet, how well they could quiet it. I've learned to trick my mind. Like, I know how my mind works. I will start looking at leaves and be like, oh, what the fuck? And I'll forget about the shit, and I'll know how to trigger myself to get out of a, you know what I mean? But a lot of people may not know these things about themselves, and it's like, these are skills.
It says that in the war book.
So it's like,
treat it like a child.
So it's like, for example, to flip it on the other way.
That's crazy.
I personally feel like right now, emotionally, spiritually, I am ready for a relationship. Nigga, tic-tac, boom. But I don't think I'm ready for a relationship financially. You know what I mean? So even right now, if the best situation came up to me, I wouldn't even know what to do with it because I already know the way my financial situation is set up. I'm more likely to fuck it up than have it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, gotta get this alpha in the finance. And when I'm alpha in the finance, I'll be a full round. And that's probably also a defense mechanism that the universe is trying to help me with. Bitches don't want no broke niggas with 2 kids. With 2 kids? Yeah.
Factual.
Even as beautiful as I may be or someone may find me, selective won't allow her to. You know what I mean? Unless she really like, oh wait up, I see. Because a lot of people like to fall in love with people's potentials. And a bitch might fall in love with my potential. It's like, it's not definite I might make it, but bitch knows or sees me or knows how to, you know what I mean, put me in the right, because I'm even now figuring out I can't do this by myself. I need to bring certain people with me. Oh, okay, yo, DRC, I got these jokes. What you think? Da da. You know, I sent you. So it's like, I know it's not gonna be by myself. I already told you. Oh yeah, but I go to places and meetings and things. Oh yeah, who this? Oh, these are my managers. Like, I'm ready to have you there. I'm gonna have my homegirl there. It's just like, I'm not doing this by myself. Yeah, Ruckus Music, I came up with that, but it's not mine for only me to you know what I mean? Like, this is its own motherfucker type shit, and it's just like, right, I'm doing the video now, but I'm gonna need a fucking videographer. I'm gonna need this person. I'm gonna need that person. But I can't be trying to still do all these jobs. Instead of that, I gotta start looking for these people. And find these people. Oh, you fuck with what I'm doing? How much do you fuck with it? Alright, so let's go on for the ride. And you can record the whole shit. Blah, blah, blah. I bet. When I find that nigga, he can have my GoPro.
That shit was beautiful.
These are all skills that we
the
all
game,
gotta.
man.
We all gotta.
Why you saying the game is the game?
That's a
bro.
fact.
And no matter what you do, bro, how you feel, what you think it is, the game will be the game. And you just really just, you know what you did right now? You just burnt the last bridge for the head of the snake. He can't even get over no more. He can't even come over the land no more. I could pull back the tanks a little bit. Because it's, no, but you just, even if I'm getting mad at it, it's like, you still trying to judge the game, bro.
Right.
And no matter what.
Right. And it's hard. I'm gonna drop it at this. I'm gonna drop it at this. I hope you still record. I hope you're still there. So I'm gonna drop it with this. What it is now is human problems can't be solved by humans. You need to go to the spiritual realm to get the answers. So if 2 humans are butting, we gotta get out of our human forms and step into our spiritual forms, and then see where the disconnect is happening. And once we align that, all this shit gonna trickle down to the human form. So it's like that. Even how manifestation, how they talk about it, is like that's how you attract it or whatever.
Like you just, and how you, like you said, how you know your mind work. I know how my mind work, right? So with you, and trying to understand, not even understand, but understand, but to repeat it back, everything you just rebutted against me is how about you just don't judge the game, right? I don't even, I don't want to hear it again. Like, I'm never watching this one again, bro. I don't want to hear it again. Because that's my ego. You don't need to hear it again. Right. This is what it is. Stop fucking judging the game, bro.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people do.
But then it sneak the fuck up, though. Like, because you don't have valid points. But where's it coming from? You can easily slip into the place of, oh, bro, that's beautiful, man. Now I'm judging the game. That's, bro, no matter what you do, you're not gonna, it's like it's like mopping the beach. It's like, what are you doing, bro? You're not doing nothing, bro. You really not doing nothing. But you sit.
You got mad buckets though. You did something. You got mad buckets in full of
This
water.
shit replaced
But
itself.
yeah, we gonna be here. We running out of buckets, bro.
Fucking judging the game. Stop
With that,
and at the same
that's
time,
a
just
good
focus
one
on
with that.
yourself. Bro. That's it, bro. Bless it, man. Yo, good luck.
That's another episode. I hope you still fucking recording. We had an hour on the film.
Sir.
Yes, we do.
Anytime you get emotional.
Yep. We out. Yes. Alright, how we stop this thing? How do we stop this?
Talk Your Shh is brought to you by PainInTheCulo.com and your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus, where real ones come to talk about real nigger shit. You dig?